Hey friends, and welcome back to Loved Inspired Handmade with Christina. And today is April 11th. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it's flying by so quickly. For this week's tutorial, I am going to show you this fun, lovely garden pop-up card. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. So when you open, I take the belly band off and we go, what? Cute, right? So adorable. And best of all, it is simple, right? And we love simple. All the ways fun, always easy to create to give that perfect wow factor. So let me move my hand right in front of the camera. I am going to turn that camera down for you so that we can get started with all the things, okay? So here we go. Easy does it. All right, perfect. I'm gonna move this up just a little bit so it's closer to me. Get in my comfy little chair here and let's get started, okay? So I think I have showed the Lovely Garden DSP before. I absolutely love it. It is just beautiful paper, every side. Well, I'll go this way. That way we can just flip it over and see. So we have these beautiful prints right here. Oh no, I think I forgot to grab one. There's another one that's just like this, but it has the black in it instead of the white. Super, super pretty. And when you flip it over, these are all the beautiful designs that you see on this side. Like that. This is the little polka dot, the black and white with the leaves, and the green checkers. So cute. But I'm going to choose to use this DSP here for this card. You can see on this one, let me move it up closer to you. That's what I used. This is the Thankful Garden. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Trying to get in the eye of the camera. So the Thankful Garden, it has a couple of sands here, some fun dyes that go match with it perfectly. It's just absolutely endless to all the things that you can do with it. So I'm gonna set it over here so that you can see it a little bit. And what you're gonna do is take 2 sheets of cardstock for your 2 pieces of the main cut, and then you're going to find the DSP that you want to work with the coordinating colors of your cardstock. So this first piece here is, oh my goodness, it's 4.5 by 9, and it's scored at 4.5. So it's gonna actually fold over just like that. Perfect. This next one is a 6 by 6. Now when you score it, I didn't score this one so that you could watch me score. This one, it's a fairly simple way to score. So you're going to just fold it in half. So that's going to be at 3 inches on one side. Make sure I get the right one here so I can score it, not cut it in half. That would be terrible. Then you just turn it and you're going to score it again at 3.5. I mean at 3, sorry, that's 3 by 3 that you're scoring. Well then on the next one, you're going to turn it kind of like a diamond shape or a kite, and you're gonna line it up in your little score mark here, and you're gonna do it diagonal, just like that. So that's all you're gonna have to do with this piece, and then you can set it to the side. You will need your DSP next. So you'll need a strip that is 1 by 9.5, and this is going to be for the belly band of your card. You're going to need 3 4.25 by 4.25 pieces, like that. And then you're going to need 4 of the 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. So you'll have 4 of those. 2 will stay the same. You're not going to do any kind of cutting with, but 2 of them you're going to want to cut in a diagonal shape. So let me get these set real fast, and you do the same thing, just kind of line them up in your paper trimmer here to where you have the little diamond shape here, and then just fold your thing down and cut it in half. Now I'm going to set these to the side and try to keep them like together so I ain't trying to fix my squares when we start assembling. Now all you do is begin to put all your fun pieces together. We're going to start with our 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 DSP here, and it's going to go on first. So you're going to put 2 on the inside and 1 on the out, and be creative with it. You can keep it where they're both on the floral side like that, or you know, you can flip it over depending on what DSP that you're using. They both work. So let me go ahead and attach these real quick, and I'm going to use my multi-purpose glue. Whoa, I can get it going here. It is not cooperating with me this morning. So just attach it to the center so that you have just a little bit of border from your base piece of your cardstock. I hope everybody is having a beautiful week. I am so glad this rain gave us a little break. I mean, I love the rain, and we for sure needed the rain around here because of all the burn bans. But I'm gonna tell you, when it rained, it poured. I mean, like flooding poured down. It was crazy. I just was, and all the people that got in with the tornadoes, I hope that you weren't affected by all of that. That was terrible. We had some near misses. We were helping a family member move, and oh my goodness, what a time to move, right? So that's what it looks like now, okay? You got these 2 little pieces. Now we're going to bring over this piece that we scored a while ago in all the different directions, and we're going to take the 2 pieces that we cut in half and we're going to put them on each of these little corners here that we have, because this is our fold, and this stuff is not wanting to come out this morning, and I'm afraid to squeeze. If you use this glue, you know what I mean, because when it comes out, it comes out with all of its glory every single time. Let me see if I got the right piece. Yeah, match my little flowers up. This is, oh, so fun. I have been playing with the lovely garden for a little bit now, the whole suite, where I'm having a spring retreat, and most of everything that we're creating is focused around this, because it was just such a perfect little suite to bring in the spring season. And I love just the brightness of it all. It's cheery. There, you can, you know, some of it's bright, some of it's not, but it's just all the things that yells out spring for sure. If you are tuning in, I would be so humbled if you would subscribe to my channel and ring that bell. See, I'm gonna keep these the same and put the next 2 pieces on here. But yeah, that way if you ring the bell, that way anytime I upload a video, you will never miss it. You will get notifications saying that there's a new one gone live, so that you can sit down and be inspired from your own creations. So now I'm going to flip this one over. I'm going to mix it up just a little bit on this bottom piece here, and do that. Telling you what, that glue is not my friend today. All right, so now that's how I have this piece here. So we will want to now go ahead and fold all of your score lines so that it, let's see, which way am I going? So that it can get a little bit flexible here. And when you fold this in for your card, when you fold this in for your card, this piece here that has the extra score line in it, we are going to fold it in. So it's gonna look like this, right? It's gonna fold in, and then you just kind of keep squeezing it, and it has the little Pac-Man look to it. Kind of, there you go. So we're going to attach this to the inside of the card. And when you do that, these two flat pieces are the ones that are going to attach, so then that's what creates the explosion of your card. So I'm going to go ahead and do the one side first. Let me add my glue down. Now this one, being that it's square, you can mail it. You might have to make you an envelope, which would have been another good idea to show you during this tutorial. I wasn't even thinking about it, unless you have some put out or already, you know, available for you. It also, you know, you could give it without the envelope in person and just give that special someone the perfect little smile. So I'm adding adhesive this way, and I'm going to fold that flat down and then just press firmly to ensure that it sticks. So that way when you open it up, you get your, oh my goodness, isn't that great? I love it. So choose which side is your bottom and your top, and then you'll go ahead and create your sentiments and stuff. Now I'm going to go ahead and add just a basic white piece here, and I just cut it down to 2.5 and 2.5. That gives me something to make a little note on for that person that I'm giving it to. So let's go ahead and add him. Now you can stamp, but you don't want to stamp too much on this little piece, because then you don't have a whole lot of room to write unless you create and write super small. So let me set this over here, and we will get, I just took a basic circle for the video's purposes here and created, I think this was a 2.5 inch circle. And so I'm gonna stamp with it, and I'm using the tags of thanks. So that's how I've created it. I took the thank you and the friend, and I just added those together. So we're going to get our ink, move my stuff and I attached it to my block already for you. Get it good and stamped, and then I'm gonna stick it in the center. And then there you go. Now on the other side, in that same Thankful Garden stamp set, they have these adorable little leaves. So I'm going to stamp just a couple of them onto the outside of this, and then we will attach it. So I didn't add a lot of dimensionals to this either. I wanted to keep it flat is for the most part, because with it having the explosion piece to it, it really already gives a lot of thickness and depth. But I wanted to have a little bit for the little stamped image sentiment. So stick him right here in the center, and then there you go. It's coming together quite simply, huh? So now we'll fold this in half and we'll create the belly band. So take your 9.5 inch by 1 inch, and I'm going to flip it over just to break up some of the color. Now I didn't score this so that it would fit around here perfectly, but when you put it around the card itself, you'll want the belly band to touch, of course, but you don't want it to be so tight that it doesn't slide off, right? So I'm going to stick it on here and add just a little bit of glue to the one end. Oh, come on, you silly glue. There it goes. I'm going to regret putting that on my finger. If y'all have worked with this glue, you know how sticky it is. Okay, just give it a second to adhere, because it'll start sliding a little bit if you don't, but yeah, I think I can still maneuver it off up and down. Perfect. Now inside this beautiful stamp set here, it comes with the dies that match it. So I went ahead and chose the flower here, and I pre-cut it out to add to the front of the card. So that's what it looks like right here. And I've just chosen 2 colors because I'm going to do just like I did on this first one, and I'm only going to do an outline to the card, or to the flowers, instead of like coloring them all in. So it still gives that beautiful pop to the outside of the card. This one may be a little bit brighter than I was going for, but I think it will be okay. We'll see if I chose the right color or not very soon. And especially if you enjoy like creating with your cards and coloring with the then this is a great stamp, because this particular flower, and well, both of those flowers actually, because I have been, you know, with the hydrangeas, you can do them in the pinks and the blues and the purples. I mean, you can really add some beautiful colors to the flowers. And in this one, I've actually even made it into a red poppy. You can do it in the light blue and pink. I'm not real sure, I'm not up on all my flowers to know exactly the name of this one, but I know that I have utilized it in different ways. So you can really create fun stuff with it. It's a great one for that. See, I'm almost done with this. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Didn't realize I colored so much of that. Let's go ahead and do all of it. It's gotta be even. We'll color the inside. Yeah. Like that. So just doing an outline still gives a pretty, me and this camera, it still gives a pretty effect. Now I'm gonna take the green, because this one, I believe, this was the light petunia pop. This, I'm taking the granny apple green to do the same thing. So just real lightly, I'm gonna go around the edges of my leaves, just to give that outline. Like so, yeah. I hope that you've all been doing great. If you are watching, I would love to find out where you're from. If you would drop that in the comments, that way we can see each other from all sorts of places. That's always fun to see where everybody's creating from. And let me know, have you tried this? If you're big with Stampin' Up and you like have all the things, have you tried this stamp set yet? I mean, how beautiful and fun it is. Have you enjoyed creating with it? I'm almost done. This is the last, coming in for a close there. Sure, you're excited. Okay. I missed one. Let's go ahead and put him in there. That's fine. So you can see how it brings the pop to it without just coloring it all in. However, it is just as pretty if you do. Okay, there you go. All I'm going to do next is attach this to the front of the belly band. I went ahead and in the dies they have different little leaves that you can use as well. See, they have this one, And they also have that leaf. So you can add it to this creation as well. Either stick it on top to give that extra little pop and bring it in, or stick it on behind it, so then that way you have a little bit of blend on it that way. Now, even if you want to put another sentiment on the outside that's like for you, or you know, something like that, it would be really cute to add. I'm going to attach it just so that I can bring in that light color, and I'm going to use a dimensional, see if I can get it to stick to the back of this before I attach it. That way that little guy will hold in place just enough that it don't fall off my card. Now, when you're putting this on, you need to make sure that you center it and either add it on there flat or add your dimensions. I'm going to take, I guess I'm going to have to stay within that little mark here because, whoops, hang on. We only have an inch to work with. Okay, just stick it on here, just like so. And then slide it down. And then you can have, I had a piece of string, there it is. And then you can attach a piece of either twine or ribbon to the front of it. I'm gonna do that real fast for you. Take my little dimension, or glue dots, apologies. Did I come off? Yeah. And then stick it right in the center. And that's it. So cute. And here's the other one again. Let me get back over where you can see. Ta-da! Love it. Thank you so much for joining me this week on another fun tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you just come back next week to see what I'm going to show. I have a fun new technique that I have in mind, and it's going to be fabulous. So yeah, you'll see my links in the descriptions where you can pop over to my blog. If you're interested in getting my newsletter, then just fill out the thing on the right side of the blog there with your information, and I will get notified to add you in. And if you have any questions or, you know, fun, nice comments, then please share. I'm always welcome to talk and hear from you guys. But I'll be back next week on April 18th. So make sure that you tune in. Be blessed.